We are now in September, guys. We are now in September. It's time to apply pressure. As we have been working on glowing up and reinventing ourselves, rebranding this year, it's so imperative that we really focus harder and really move intentionally in the month of September, okay? We got 4 months left before 2025, and I'm planning something special to do with you as we ring in 2025 as new women or evolved women. Hello, my beautiful people. I am so excited to make and share this video with you guys today. I am currently in the parking lot about to go into the grocery store, and guess what? I've heard you guys. I know I created a what I eat in a day video already, but I figured I'd give you something updated. What meals I consume to stay in shape, to look and feel my best in order to maintain my dream body and health, just becoming healthier, feeling sexy and confident, and hopefully I can make these videos weekly. Just keep showing your love down below. I do eat out as well, so I'm gonna also be showing you guys a few of the restaurants that I have been enjoying foods at in Toronto as I am here visiting my mom. I'm also going to be going to the gym, so of course I got a workout video for you guys. If you guys want to see it, continue watching, but don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed to the family. And I just want you to know that you are not alone in your journey. Everyone has to be a beginner at some point in their life. You have to push through obstacles. You have to make it up that mountain. And when you get up that mountain, you get to see what you are working so hard. The overview is beautiful. It was worth the journey, and who you become on the way up is always the most rewarding. It's not about actually getting to that destination. It's who you become in the process. I started this journey 10 years ago, and I started out of vengeance because I was in a relationship that made me feel really small. My self-esteem was shot. My confidence was low. I had just no vision overall for my life and who I wanted to become. And so I set out on reinventing myself, and I started in the gym. That changed my life, and look at me now. I coach women all over the world. So you just never know where you can take your obstacles, but I always say, number one, start off with using your obstacles, your challenges as pain and fuel. Anyways, let's go quickly into the grocery store because I want to go and cook my breakfast, and then I want to go to the gym. So we're going to do that really quickly, and I want to take you guys with me. One time for my dress. So cute. So quickly, I just went to grab a few things. I'm going to be trying out a new recipe tonight. I'm making some pasta, but like usually I just do like a tomato bolognese pasta, but I want to try out a different kind of pasta. So we're just on our way to the second location. I have been sipping on my water and we're almost empty. So yeah, second location. We're going to quickly go grab 2 items. Then we're going to head home and make breakfast. This is my favorite aisle, the natural aisle. Yeah. And we're looking for some non-dairy creamer. This one. Let's go home. I am hungry and tired. Let's cook breakfast together. So personally for me, to set myself up, I usually cut up any tomatoes, onions, any smaller ingredients at the beginning of the week that I'm going to use throughout the week. I like to make a lot of scrambles or omelets, or just even in pasta, I use the same ingredients. So that is going to set me up for success instead of just always having to cut up a tomato or an onion every time. I love high protein breakfasts, so I'm using a lamb merguez, and I'm just showing you to always read the nutritional facts on everything you buy, especially if it's like pre-made sausages or pre-made meat or just pre-made anything. Here we're having an egg white scrambled, and I'm just showing you as well that there are fats in my merguez sausage, so I did not have any fats in my scrambled. It's really important to know the difference between lean protein and fatty proteins, because even though this sausage provides a good amount of protein, it does have a high amount of fats in it. Therefore, a lot of people oftentimes confuse themselves, and they'll have avocado, they'll have eggs, thinking, yes, it's healthy, but it's also all about the portion size. I'm also going to show you what I had for the past few days for breakfast. Sometimes if I wake up with low energy, which is very rare, maybe times when it's my period, I will have oatmeal, and I'll have a quarter cup of oats, no more than a quarter cup of oats, a cup of strawberries, a teaspoon of everything else, and just a little bit of cranberries. And then I've got these scrambled eggs, and then I made scrambled eggs with a lot of vegetables. And I made myself a matcha latte. So this is my breakfast today. A good amount of protein, fats, and carbs. Here is another example of breakfast that I made for my mom and I. And usually I just stick with the steak. Hi babes. Okay, so I'm dressed for the gym. I'm gonna eat my pre-workout meal really quickly. So this is my pre-workout meal. I always have cooked rice, and I always have chicken or salmon or beef. Those are my 3 protein sources that I like to rotate between for main meals. And I have a little bit of zucchini left. So I've been eating this. It's now Wednesday, right? So I re-upped on my rice and I re-upped on my chicken. So I cook chicken twice a week, depending on how long it's gonna last. But I'll also show you. Well, I freeze anything I don't use. I always have a pack of 3 of these extra lean ground bison. I eat bison every single day. Okay, and for pasta, I'll probably put in pasta tonight, but I already have it cooked. And then I have my chicken. When I get a container of chicken, I just cut, clean, season, and bag them out. So if I wanted to, I will thaw this out and then I'll have chicken. So it's already cut and done with. Here is the ground bison that I talk about, and I just cook it with steak seasoning, and then I just decide what I'm gonna put it in. So tonight I'll probably have pasta, tomorrow I'll probably have a burger bowl. So I can use this bison in many ways. I can use this chicken in many ways, but I'm just having a plain basic meal. So if you don't want to use the scale, you can use a measuring spoon. This is going to be half a cup of rice, which I usually eat about 80 to 100 grams in 2 meals per day. So that's good. This is half a cup for me is good enough. You can do 1 cup, but I want to eat different carbs throughout the day, so I'm not going to be too heavy on my rice. This right here is my favorite sauce when it comes to burger bowls or just chicken, rice, and zucchini, as you see. So I'm just gonna put it on top and go about my day. This is my pre-workout meal. You really wanna make sure that you are not eating for pleasure, or especially during the week. Like, I'm gonna show you guys, I don't, like, you can see on my Instagram or in my stories or in my shorts that I do go out, I enjoy a lot of food, okay? No restriction there. However, when you are trying to be consistent on your routine, you are not trying to eat for pleasure or out of comfort or emotion. Some meals are gonna be simple. They just need to stay simple. Just eat for fuel, go to the gym, or just eat because you need to eat and fuel your body. Overall, feel good. Some simple meals that are just clean and nourishing, there's not too much going on in it, are gonna be really good for your digestive tract, to not have spices and a lot of oils and a lot of chemicals and ingredients, and just keep it really simple so you can actually digest it, okay? My pre-workout meal is not that exciting. However, my life is exciting and my body is banging. I would prefer to eat knowing that I'm fueling my body rather than feeling like a stuffed whale. I'm sorry, I do not want to be walking around with food that is backed up in my system and I can't take a poop. I need to poop. All right, so next up on the list, I'm going to be making a yogurt parfait. This is one snack that I love, and honestly, I'll sometimes eat these Aussie bites by themselves, or I'll just crumple them into the yogurt, and there's 2 left because I killed the box. We bought these about 2 weeks ago, so I mean, it's pretty much, it lasts long. They are organic, and then you also want to just pay attention whenever you buy anything store-bought and pre-made. Just pay attention to the label of what is inside. And also what I want to show you is something I showed my mom. Something I showed my mom was the nutritional facts. Okay, so in one piece of this, for one piece of these bites, there are 7 grams of fat, 7 grams of sugar. So those are things that I pay attention to. I also pay attention to the sodium amount as well. So if it says 1 piece, chances are I'm only going to have 1 or 2, but maybe 1.5, because if you have 2, then you have 14 grams of fats already. And remember, you want to still continue to eat throughout the day. I try not to go over 40 grams of fats per day. 40 grams of fats. Okay, so we're only going to do one of these, and then we're going to do some yogurt. We're going to add on a little bit of almond butter because this also has fat. So this plus this, you're already adding fats. Okay, then we're going to do some frozen strawberries. I like my fruits frozen, so I can throw them in. They last a lot longer. Okay, so I'm just going to throw them in here, and yeah, let's show you guys. So here is my yogurt parfait with everything added. I also like to add some chocolate chips to it, just a little bit. Again, read the nutritional facts, okay? And don't just be throwing things in a bowl. This is one option of a snack. I also baked a chocolate chip banana bread the other day. So moist. I will insert the clip. And these are my go-to. I really love candy, so this is what I usually have around in the house when I have sugar cravings. And if I do have like chip cravings, I have this guy. Like, I love crispy minis, so this one is my favorite. And then I also got this one today. I love popcorn, so this is going to be amazing to have after dinner. Again, you're going to want to read the nutritional facts as well. And let's go for the fat. So there's 9 grams of fats in 6 cups. I'll probably do 2 cups rather than 6. But again, just read the nutritional facts. So now I'm just going to brush my teeth before I go to the gym because I don't like having a hot breath. So I'm just going to brush my teeth real quickly.
My supplement routine consists of 4 items, but I do stick with whole foods all the time, so this is not necessary. EAAs during my workout for hydration and muscle recovery. I use a fat burner. This is the one that I talk about in my Hot Girl Walks, and that is going to help with being thermogenic to burn excess stubborn body fat. That's a protein that I use, and I like to put a lot of these items into a container for when I get to the gym, and I always consume a protein shake right after the gym.
It's time to go to the gym, ladies. If you are ever running low on motivation, definitely play some music, honey buns, because we still got to go to the gym. We still got to hit these goals. If you want your body to look snatched and look different and feel sexy and confident, we go regardless of how we feel. Regardless of how you feel, you know, oftentimes after work, you're going to feel exhausted. After days with kids or hours with kids or just people, you're going to feel exhausted. But you have to remember why you're doing what you're doing and moving out of intention, guys, okay? When you really want something, you still have to show up no matter how you feel, right? So sorry for giving you so much cleavage. We're headed to the gym. And I got my man's tea with me over here to go above my top. But you got to show up if you really want to change, if you want to feel good. We're going to make some pasta tonight. I'm going to make some pasta for my mama tonight, and I'm going to be showing you guys what I'm using because it don't blow me. So that is so important for you to earn your calories, move your body, get stronger, build muscle, feel tight in your glutes, small in your waist, not bloated, not inflamed. And it requires you to go on those days you don't feel like doing it. So we're going to be doing a lazy girl workout today that doesn't require you to do too many movements or moving around the gym. But let's go train. Let's go train. We're gonna hit a lazy girl workout. I'm so excited. I'm about to go put on some music and crush this. I love you guys.
All right, my girls, let's get ready to crush this full body workout. Anytime I'm doing an exercise that requires me to have my knees on the floor, yes, I'm protecting my knees with using a mat. We're going to start off with kickbacks. I love the kickbacks for growing my glutes and getting them full and plump. And I'm just going to be in a tabletop position where I can really control the motion, making sure that my belly button is pulled in to my spine and I am breathing through my chest. You do not want to be shifting too much in your hips. You want to stay in control. I always start out light and then I'll do about 2 to 4 sets on each leg and rotate each leg for, actually everything will be in the description. But I like to be in control in every exercise that I do. Oftentimes people are rushing through the exercise and there's no tempo, there's no squeeze at the end. When you get up, driving your heels to the top, you want to squeeze your glutes and slowly bring your knee back to the starting position while maintaining a tight core. Let's move on to the next. We're going to be doing some push-ups from here. Yes, we're going from lower body to upper body. I want you to drop into some push-ups. You do not have to start with the standard push-ups, and do not let me hear that these are man push-ups, because baby girl, we can do absolutely everything, most things that a man can. And we as women, we're meant to be in the gym. You can drop to your knees and rep it out. You want to make sure that your wrist is in line with your elbows and your shoulders when you start. Again, pull in your belly button and just make sure that your knees are far back behind your hips. The third exercise is going to be in a bear crawl position where we're doing kickbacks, a plank form of kickbacks, driving on one leg. You want to make sure to keep your belly button pulled in. There's a slight bend in your knees. And when you get to the top, really squeeze hard in your glutes. When I said lazy girl, I meant we only have to stay in one spot in the gym. I didn't really say how many sets we are going to be doing. Everything will be in the description. However, for these 3 exercises, we are going to be doing a total of 4 rounds. Okay. Moving on to some new exercises, we are going to be doing one of my favorite for the back. We are going to be doing a single arm row kneeling. So I like to make sure that my knee is in line with my hips and that my core is pulled in. I'm going to make sure that the palm is facing inwards. I'm really stretching forward the potential of my shoulder from the back into the shoulder. Stretch it out and then pull that elbow back and squeeze hard, okay? Complete one side before switching arms. We are going to superset this exercise with a plank renegade row. So I want you up in a plank position, and then you are going to stay on one arm as well as you row that elbow up to the ceiling. You can also do this from a kneeling position with your knees back behind your hips. Make sure that the core is pulled in and your back remains flat. Stay on one side before moving on to the next. For our third exercise, we are going to do a kneeling shoulder press. While you're kneeling, make sure to have the ankle and the knee aligned in the leg that is forward. You want to make sure that your core is pulled in and that you have a tempo going on with your press. Keep your chest upwards. Do not hinge forward. You want to make sure your core is pulled in so it helps with stability. Stay on one side of the body before switching to the other. Personally, for me, in every first set, I like to start out light and just warm up each muscle group just to get blood flow in there. So you can start out light and then gradually increase your weight, even if it's by a 0.5 or by a pound. So don't pressure yourself too much to start out heavy in the beginning. You can do as many sets as you want. You can do as many reps as you want, but do not rush your workout. This workout, or most of my workouts, usually take about 45 minutes. I do not train in the gym for more than 45 to an hour. I've done it before where when I first started my journey, I was doing 2 hours and that was including cardio, and I was like, never again. You do not need to spend too much time in the gym when you are working on creating and shaping your body. Ladies, don't forget that when you are new to the gym or just new to building a routine that you want to be consistent with, it's not going to be perfect. You're not always going to be in the mood to go to the gym and crush workouts, but just going in general to do even just the basic or just moving your body is going to be way more beneficial than you not doing anything at all. You staying home, scrolling on your phone, laying in bed, eating a pack of cookies is really not going to add or improve your mental health or your well-being. And as we work on reinventing ourselves and glowing up, I want you to start feeling fit and healthy in your mind as well. It's going to play a huge role in boosting your energy, your confidence, your stamina, your strength, not only physically, but mentally. Be patient with yourself. It has taken me 10 years, and with all the tips that I provide on my channel, I know that this is going to be way faster than how I learned, because I didn't have someone like me to guide me through when I first started. So everything I provide you with is not just for your mental strength, but also your physical strength. And highly recommend pushing through those days where you do not feel like going to the gym. Go to the gym, because if the man called you up, if a man, your situationship called you up, you would be head over heels. Okay, I'm making the drive. I'm getting ready because I'm going to go see this man. Okay, honey, if you can do anything for other people, you can definitely start to prioritize yourself, your goals, and your needs. And working out is going to have a huge impact on the way you look, the way you feel about yourself, your body functions, your bowel movements, your gut health. Everything is going to improve, okay? And that's what we want. We want to improve in life. especially as we are chasing our own version of our dream woman. Okay, so just be patient with yourself and just continue training. Remember, if you are training in the gym, you also need to match the results, match your efforts at home with meal prepping, cooking, and all of that. So keep watching. We're going to eat after this workout, and I'm going to show you a few meals that I made for dinner throughout the week. I actually ate a lot of pasta. I really love pasta. You can see at the end of the video that we went to many restaurants that was serving pasta. So yeah, just be good to yourself, and everything is with balance. You're not supposed to feel restricted, but everything is in balance, and you need to know your portion sizes, especially when it comes to carbs and fats. Okay, don't play yourself. Don't play yourself, because that's where most people go wrong. They're like, I can't lose weight. Even though you think an avocado is healthy, even though you think a banana is healthy or a bowl of berries are healthy, yes, they are healthy, but you still have to portion them out. Everything you consume has calories. They all add up at the end of the day. Just like your efforts, it adds up at the end of the day. Lastly, we are going to end off with cable lateral raises, and you can pair this exercise with anything else that you'd want to do. I would probably do some mountain climbers just to add in some HIIT. So we're going to start off with cable. So in this position, you want to make sure that your chest is straight up, your belly button is pulled in. I like to keep my feet close together while angling my body from the machine. Drive up with the elbows slightly bent. You are only going to shoulder height, not above and not below. Make sure your chest remains up and proud, and squeeze at the top of the movement. If you want more exercises, comment below. If you want more workouts, comment below.
Hi guys, I just got home from the gym and we're gonna quickly make dinner. I found this recipe on Pinterest of this pasta. I don't know, it's just like, it's a saucy pasta. I don't know what it is. I'll just put it down below. It's a tomato-based pasta. I'm gonna make it tonight. So that's what we're gonna have for our post-workout meal. I'm gonna be sipping on my protein shake because I rushed home and I didn't have time to make my protein shake, but I'm gonna have my protein shake while this is all cooking, get my protein in. And this is the pasta. I will link this below. It's from a TikToker somebody had posted. And so pretty much I'm gonna go based off of the ingredients that it says and how to do it. It's all about trying new recipes, and once in a while, just trying out different types of pasta won't hurt. I'll also explain the type of pasta that I'm using. I'm using a brown rice pasta, so it's easier on the body to digest, and your waist will still stay small. So let's cook. All right guys, so while the water is heating up, I'm going to show you the main ingredients for this pasta. Haven't really decided on the protein, maybe chicken, maybe beef. However, I'm using brown rice pasta, and this is what I use to cook all my pasta. It's gluten-free and it's easily digestible. Like honestly, I never get bloated, and it takes only 7 to 10 minutes to cook. Again, you want to look at the nutrition facts and pay attention to the ingredients. This recipe requires cream, so I'm going to be using my coffee creamer. It is an oat-based creamer, but I'm still going to use it in this pasta just because I don't do dairy. So this is what we're using, and I like Earth's Own. It also requires tomato paste, so we're going to be using that. And remember, I already pre-cut my tomatoes and onions for what I use in my omelet or scrambled eggs. So throughout the week, I just use and use and use. So pre-cut so that you don't have to spend your time cutting. I don't use a lot of garlic, so I had to cut up some garlic. And we're gonna get into making this now. So this is 2 cups of the pasta since I'm cooking for my mom and I. So we're gonna use this. And here, I am so hungry guys, but that's why you have a protein shake to hold you over. And I don't really cook fresh. I don't really cook my dinner fresh every night. So this is a special night where I'm just cooking the pasta. Usually I'm not adding this many ingredients to my pasta. It's usually like onions, tomato, and a bolognese sauce, ground beef, good to go, easy to make. But this one is like a pasta that I've never made before, so it requires patience for me to learn the actual recipe. We got the pasta cooking and I'm ready to make the sauce. Guys, so sauce is made and the noodles are still cooking, and I think I'm gonna throw these turkey meatballs into the air fryer. Don't mind how messy the kitchen is. I'm not trying to be a perfectionist. This is what it looks like when you're trying out recipes and just finding your groove in the kitchen, especially if you're not somebody who oftentimes cooks. You gotta be patient, especially this is a really small kitchen, so you don't have that much room, but it's the effort that counts as you feed yourself nutritious, healthy food. So I'm adding in goat cheese as well to this meal, into the pasta. I'm just cooking the turkey meatballs in the air fryer. They're almost done. Let me show you. So almost done. I'm gonna throw it on the pasta. Those cereals are not mine, so please don't mind the background. I'm visiting my mother. Pasta is done. It tastes amazing. I just wanted to go over pre-made meatballs. So just like if you went to Trader Joe's, they make their own stuff. I went to Farm Boys and they make their own cleaner version of pre-made sausages, pre-made turkey, meatballs, everything, okay? So I want you to pay attention when you're buying things to the ingredients. So there's only turkey, salt, modified starch, spices, and dehydrated parsley in here. There's not a bunch of chemicals and additives to the package that I've purchased for my pre-made turkey meatballs. Okay, and it's extra lean turkey, very high in protein and gluten-free. There's no breadcrumbs, nothing is added to it. So really pay attention to the nutritional facts along with the ingredients, okay? You wanna know what you're putting into your body, okay? And if you don't know, Google. Turkey meatballs are done, so I'm gonna pop them in here and I'll show you guys what dinner looks like. Okay, voila, dinner is served. Pasta, and of course we got leftovers, so we like that. So this is mine. This is my mama. High protein, moderate carbs, not too heavy on the stomach before bed. And yeah, this is what we're having at 7 o'clock on the dot. 7 o'clock, and yeah, we're gonna eat. Bless this food. I'm gonna have a tomato marinara tonight. So this is the second day. I recorded yesterday's dinner. I'm craving pasta again. So this time I'm gonna use some of the ground beef. I cut up some peppers. Remember, we had already pre-prepped tomatoes, and we got some onion, and I'm going to be using, again, the brown rice pasta for this. And yeah, just make sure at least your ground beef you can reheat after you've cooked your veggies, and then you can add the noodles to your pasta. Thanks. I'm doing 200 grams of this ground beef, and I'm doing 2 cups of this brown rice pasta. I'm going to have one portion tonight and the other portion tomorrow. So that is kind of like how I get the gist of an eyeball of tracking my meals, especially when I'm cooking in bulk.
Life is all about balance. Especially as a professional bodybuilder and a coach, I've learned over the years that you should never restrict yourself. And the only way for you to not feel restricted is when you work for your rewards and you enjoy time, present time, precious time with the people that you love, enjoying things that you love to do together. And I love to eat, honey. Everything is all about balance and making sure that you strategize and plan for your events, along with, setting yourself up throughout the week so that you can eat well for fuel, natural energy, and then indulge every now and then, maybe 1 to 2 times a week, but not every day. That is including liquid calories as well. Your drink calories add up as well. Love you guys.